위해서 그때는.
We talked about some of the similar things, I think, around the importance of forming teams inside of companies to develop strategy. We talked about strategies of entering the market frequently versus rarely, and we talked about sort of where companies are in their own preparedness around trying to get good information before they enter market. Make sure certainly that they have clear authorities from their organizations, but also I think wrestled a little bit with exactly what the growing pains are here about pulling all of those things together. Spent a good bit of time talking about the role of the banks as well, particularly in perhaps serving small and medium enterprises. But that it wasn't necessarily limited to banks, that there are other institutions like power companies that have offered that service in other places. And I think that's mostly, did I forget anything? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sort of? Okay, I'll stop.
Thank you, everybody. Again, my name is Alistair Handley. I'm from Alberta, Canada. We had a very interesting discussion around the table. We really didn't look at the board to answer those specific questions, but we really talked about offset project development. That was really the main focus in offset procurement and some of the challenges facing industry in Korea today. And what we determined or what we took away is one of the most important things we need here in Korea in the ETS is more clarity for companies, so they can get a better understanding of what their obligations are going to be and what the price signal is going to be. Because when they get a clear price signal, it's going to give them an ability to start to make better decisions as to how to move forward. But like any market, it's a bit like the story of the chicken and the egg, which came first. So industry can choose to wait for the price signal, or they can choose to step into the market and start to help move it forward. And I don't think we came to a consensus on what the right answer is, but from my perspective, I think someone needs to step in and take a leadership role in the Korean ETS market to go out and stimulate and help create the market. But it was a very good discussion, and I think it was a very, very good 2 days. I think everybody learned a lot, so I'll leave it with that, and someone else can take the mic.
We didn't look too much on this question either, but we went a bit around this question anyways. Rob did a lot about his experience in consulting companies and how to set up the carbon trading desk and how carbon trading actually affects basically every part of the company. You need a finance, you need money to do it, obviously, so you need a finance team, you need a CEO to know what's going on, so they would sign up the money. So you would need to involve lots of parts of the company to actually set up a trading desk. And you need to figure out for your own company if it makes sense, if your compliance application is big enough to actually make money out of trading, or if just buying allowances might make more sense, but just wait a little while and see what actually happens would also be a pretty good strategy, depending on your company. And then one other topic I went into was the specialities of Korean ETS in terms of direct emission, indirect emission coverage, and how the Korean ETS tried to learn from other schemes and not to try to make the same mistakes as the EU ETS or other schemes around the world have found their own way of probably making other mistakes. And the last question we had, which was pretty interesting, and then we got cut off, is on the role of banks in the Korean ETS, because our solution was always saying, well, in Europe they just went to the banks and bought, and I was saying, well, in Korea we only have 3 banks. They don't really can do what the banks in Europe did, or what the banks in California are doing. So that was an interesting question as well on how banks are going to be